Expert advises farmers over NIMET's prediction on 2023 rainfall. United States consider additional visa restriction on individuals. Governor-elect vows to tackle problems facing ZAMFARA State. On business, federal government remove excess duty for telecom services. And in the international scene, 11 killed as strong earthquake rattles Pakistan and Afghanistan. And on sports, Chelsea set to replace Mason Mount with ex-Manchester United star. Hello, welcome to Standard Voice Television News Channel. I'm Fawzi Ibrahim. As the Nigerian Meteorological Agency predicted earlier than long-term average rainfall onset dated for 2023, an agric expert, Professor Mahmoud Faguji Isiaku, has advised farmers, especially in the north, to plant early maturing seeds to mitigate the cost of early recession of rainfall this year. Our correspondent, Umukoso Muhammad, reports.
Professor Muhammad Faguji, who is also the Executive Director, Institute of Agricultural Research, Zaria, disclosed this in an interaction with newsmen on NIMET's weather prediction for 2023 in Zaria. He therefore recommended late parts of May and early June as the best period for cereals planting for moist savanna parts of Nigeria. The Executive Director described the NIMET's prediction on the normal withdrawal of the rainfall as good news because the rainy season would cease at the time farmers are used to. Umukustu Muhammad reporting for Standard Voice Television News.
The United States has announced that individuals undermining democracy will face additional visa restrictions. This was revealed in a statement by the U.S. Mission Nigeria posted on its Facebook page. The statement, which was made after the March 18th gubernatorial and state assembly polls, said the U.S. was troubled by some disturbing acts witnessed across various states in Nigeria. The U.S. called on Nigerian authorities to hold accountable and bring to justice any individual found to have ordered or carried out efforts to intimidate voters and suppress voting during the election process, saying it will likewise consider all available actions, including additional visa restrictions on individuals believed to be responsible for or complicit in undermining democratic process in Nigeria. The ZAMFARA State Governor-elect Dr. Dauda Lawal said his administration would have focused on the multi-phase problems affecting the state with a view to overcome the situation, and that his administration is on rescue mission to salvage the state from its numerous problems. Our correspondent, Zainab Abdulwasiu, has more.
Dr. Dauda made this known at his first broadcast to the people of ZAMFARA State, shortly after declaring him as the winner on the People's Democratic Party by the Independent National Electoral Commission at the just concluded governorship election. The elect governor further disclosed that the people of ZAMFARA State are seriously looking for change of government, and God answered their prayers. As a result of how they came out en masse and cast their votes to the People's Democratic Party and safeguard the vote until INEC announced the final results, which emerged him as the winner.
Alhamdulillah, we struggle, we work hard, and the people answered our call. And therefore, I want to use this opportunity to thank them and to assure them that we are here on a rescue mission. Very soon, inshallah, ZAMFARA will witness entire changes, inshallah.
Zainab Abdulwasiu reporting for Standard Voice Television.
The Independent National Electoral Commission denied a story allegation on its chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, issued a directive at variance with the approval guideline of the Commission to distort Abia governorship elections result collation. The Chief Press Secretary to INEC Chairman, Mr. Rotimi Oyakemi, in a statement advised the public to disregard the story as fake news. Mr. Rotimi said the INEC chairman never called the returning officer to give any directive, saying the returning officer rather wanted the official communication on the Commission's decision to suspend the collation of results in Abia State. And on business, The federal government has announced the removal of excess duty for telecom sub-sector of Nigeria's digital economy industry in line with the recommendation of the committee it constituted to view the applicability of the duty to the telecom sector, which is considered already overburdened to taxation and sundry levies. This was disclosed by the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Professor Issa Fantami, at a press briefing organized to provide update on the status of the 5% excess duty, whose applicability to the telecom sector was subjected by the minister in August 2022, which President Muhammadu Buhari suspended its application to the telecom sector and set up a presidential review committee on excess duty in the digital economy sector. The minister, who is also the chairman of the committee, specifically set up the purpose of reviewing the proposed excess duty in the telecom sector, said the committee had carried out its national assignment and accordingly submitted its report to the president. Justifying why the sector would be exempted. On the international scene, at least 11 people died in two countries as a magnitude 6.5 earthquake rattled much of Pakistan and Afghanistan, sending panicked residents fleeing from homes and offices to frightening people even in remote villages. According to a spokesperson of Pakistan Emergency Services, Bilal Faizi, more than 100 people were brought to hospitals in the Swat Valley region of Pakistan's northwestern Khyber province in the state of shock. Dozens of others were injured in the quake, which was centered in Afghanistan and also felt in bordering Tajikistan. The earthquake triggered landslide in some of the mountainous areas, disrupting traffic. And sports. Chelsea is exploring the possibility of recruiting Fulham midfielder Andres Ferreira as a potential replacement for Mason Mount, whose contract in the club expires at the end of the season. The England international has not yet agreed to a new deal with Chelsea, leading to speculations that the club may seek to sell him this summer rather than risk losing him on a free transfer next year. Manchester United, Liverpool and Manchester City are all said to be monitoring Mount's situation and considering making moves for him in the summer. According to ESPN, Chelsea's recruitment team is already considering several players as possible replacement for Mount, with Pereira among the names on their radar. That has been the news from Standard Voice Television. To end the news, here's a recap of the major headlines. Expert advises farmers over NEMET's prediction on 2023 rainfall. United States consider additional visa restriction on individuals. Governor-elect vows to tackle problems facing ZAMFARA State. On business, federal government remove excess duty for telecom services. And on the international scene, 11 killed as strong earthquake rattles Pakistan and Afghanistan. And on sports, Chelsea set to replace Mason Mount with ex-Manchester United star. That's the news. Thank you for joining us. I'm Fawzia Ibrahim and do have a nice day.